Name that rev. Hey, everybody, Adam Davidson, RadCast for Tuesday, November 17th, 2020, Psalm 90, just a few verses from Psalm 90. Lord, you have been our dwelling place throughout all generations. That's a long time. Before the mountains were born, or you brought forth the whole world, that's a very long time. From everlasting, to everlasting, you are God. There is a timelessness to God. He is above time. And then the psalmist starts to talk about our time in comparison to his, at least our time here on the earth. He says in verse 3, you turn people back to dust, saying, return to dust, you mortals. And then ahead to verse 12, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom. That's a great word, and that's the word of the Lord. Today happens to be my birthday. I don't want to make a big deal out of that. I have a hard time with going to my own party. That's the way I said it to one friend today. I just have this hard time with it being about me. I don't mind it being about me when I'm in control, but in your birthday, you're not in control. Everybody's, singing, and it's a big deal, but it's not a big deal, and I don't want to be Michael Scott about it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just don't worry. So I thought for RadCast today, I would just sort of talk about how God has blessed our lives, our family in these days. As I say this, I see before me several pies that people have sent over or brought over for my birthday, and that's awesome. There's somebody from our church who volunteered to come clean our house for a little bit today, which is incredible. Somebody has already said that someone's bringing birthday dinner, and I don't know what it is, but I don't really care what it is because I know it's going to be good no matter what. We've got people who help us when it comes to taking care of Lexi in very tangible and important ways. We've got people like my mother-in-law, who is, again, just a saint still walking, who comes to our house twice a week to just help take care of things. And then even in the midst of COVID and everything else, there are so many things that people are doing to make our lives manageable in these days. And I'm so grateful for that. And so, when somebody says, Adam, what do you want for your birthday? It's really hard for me to say anything because I don't know I already get what I want for my birthday. I'm able to take care of my family. I get to do something I love. It doesn't get better than this. It really doesn't. I mean, I'd love for my hair to grow back and to lose the 20 pounds I put on in the past few months, but with that pie sitting there, it's not going to happen unless there's Rogaine in it. So I say all that just to say thank you to everybody who is a part of our lives and is a part of God's blessing to us. This is what makes life so very good, is just seeing how Jesus cares for me and for us through you. So thank you. And so when I read a verse like, teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom, one thing that I have learned in the past few years especially is just how important we are to each other. And that's a wisdom that only comes in time. And there are very varying levels of community, right? But I'm in a place in community and reliance and vulnerability and joy in terms of community that I've not been before in my life. And the thing that God's trying to teach me right now is just how to celebrate, just how to be in the moment and not worry about what's next and not worry about taking care of everything else and just letting go of my control freak nature and saying, celebrate good times, come on. So that's what I'm going to do today, and that's what I want to ask you to do today as well. Not to celebrate me, but to celebrate the fact that God has taken care of you and he's gotten you to this point. Just think back to your journey. Think about all the stuff that God has done to bring you to right now. And then may that just be a commitment as you consider God's faithfulness to you. May that be a commitment to just continue to trust him in the future, as difficult as that is sometimes. And this is how the psalmist ends it. He says, may the favor of the Lord our God rest on us. I love that. Jesus, help us, give us direction, show us what to do, show us your path. Then these last words, establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. Our lives, the things that we do, the things that we build, the things that we type, the things that we say, the way that we help others. May God establish the work of my hands in my 41st year and your hands as well. Blessings, my friends. Thank you for watching. That's RadCast.